Okay. We are back in Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode. Last time we got here to this camp, and I was reminded, and again, I don't mind people reminding me of stuff that I forgot from previous playthroughs. I was reminded that in this camp, if you talk to the Moon Lady on the second floor, the whole camp gets ambushed, like an attack starts. So I need to not talk to her right now, until we find the guy that's trying to kidnap her and take him out first if possible. Jaheira.
Please. Be welcome.
Alright, have a drink. Oh my god. To your good
very
health.
good health.
Druid medicine. Smell the wine? 32! Ha! I got a good nose.
Hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
Clouth grass? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't use Venion's breath.
A paralyzing agent? I do not think we're quite so far gone. Yet.
Drink it.
Bottoms up.
Asterion disapproves.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien.
That's because there's an alien in my brain.
The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Druid option? The flowing river changes. It is still a river. I am still me.
But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist?
We'll see.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
You can trust me.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Is he?
General Gadrick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. But he's returned. Not only we met him on the... He healed. You are that hope.
Once again, I'm skipping through the story stuff because this is our third playthrough. What do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact.
Infiltrate.
Find out what it is that makes it. Once Gadrick is
Remove his invincibility. Try to assassinate him.
Together, we assault his tower and put a final end.
Druids
to
and
his
Harpers
plot.
reuniting to fight Ketheric once more is fitting. Will free the land of him.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. Infiltrate the towers. Any cures, whatever magic Gadric's using to control these. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
Okay. How do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon, Isobel. A faithful cleric of Selûne. And a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive.
There's quite an easy way to protect
upstairs,
Isabel.
in
Cast
the
Hold Person, then Sanctuary,
Tell her
so
I
no one
sent
can
you.
hit her, and she can't do
See
dumb
us through the
things.
shadows safely.
Wouldn't putting Hold Person on her be hostile? And she would get really mad about that?
What am I to do?
Also, I think that would require... oh god, wrong spell. I think Sanctuary is Cleric? I don't think I have access to Sanctuary with my current team. Just body block the door. Okay,
Don't burn yourself. cheer.
There's always a first time.
Alright, so we need to do a long rest before we deal with this. They come from the window? Yeah, where's the one guy?
Time to press ahead.
Hold on. I know she's out here, I think? I think she's out. Wait, hold on. She was in a fancy room. She was in a room with like a balcony. She might have been out there. Oh no, I think it might be there. The double oak doors. So there was one dude, the threat guy is named Marcus. Okay. Artemisia. I need to do a long rest first. Alright. Let's see. Ellendale, Branthos. Where is he?
Yes, we wait.
Let's see if I can find him. Monk, I'm really tempted to buy Altars. Do you have any comments on which platforms Epic or Steam accepted to buy it? I almost never buy games. In my experience, games I play on Steam feel like a hair better than when I play them on other platforms. I will say the only one that feels janky sometimes is when I play games on Game Pass. Do any of you share that opinion? When I play stuff on Game Pass, it always seems to be just a little bit rougher. And I don't know if that's just coincidence or if that is just how it is.
Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one.
Let's see.
What I won't do is send any more of our people into the
Bro, I don't know who this Marcus guy is. Potion of invisibility, by the way.
The Drider.
Mukluk bobble, mukluk bobble, mukluk bobble.
Hey, Vera, thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Yo, wait, Raphael is here? What? I didn't know.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I?
I've never seen
We're
this.
square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Sleight of hand. Accidentally jostle the board Mull's way. Dude, it's Satan sitting across the table. There's no way my sleight of hand can put one over on Satan. Put pressure on him, attack the pieces in front of his king.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did.
Uh-oh.
You will consider it.
Uh-oh. Deal with the devil.
What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
Be coy. There's plenty about me you have no idea about.
Don't I? Indeed. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's
Asterian's
something
helmet
you
looks
want
so
to
stupid.
Ask me.
I do. I have
proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
What are you talking about, Asterion? What scars?
You haven't told them? And you've kept your clothes on this whole time. How unlike you.
Yeah!
Why not let them see? Don't be
Yeah, in my previous playthroughs, he got caught with... Did he just strip him in the inn?
Damn it.
Don't
Oh no, he's got
worry.
pants. Okay.
I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly
Calm down, Ethel.
exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Now, where did his clothes go?
Well, now you know.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? I could have helped.
Perhaps I should have. I'm not exactly used to asking for help and being met with, well, help. But what's done is done, so how about we stop talking about it and just get on with things? Although I should probably get dressed first.
Yes. Did automatically re-equip his gear? Yes. Let's hide the helmet too. It looks silly. Alright.
No one back home will ever believe this.
His Majesty? Oh, leave. Hang on a second. Where is... Wait, find familiar scratch. Oh.
Right back at you.
Summon the best boy. I didn't realize I had this.
Seems someone's been skipping our supplies.
I want to have a word.
Yes, Mom.
Hiss! I say hiss!
Easy, kitty. I mean you no harm.
And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it.
My intentions are pure. I only wanted to admire you up close.
I'll allow it.
Quite the specimen you are. How did you come to this place?
I slinked, of course.
You seem like someone who knows what he's about. Heard anything interesting around here?
Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful.
Admire the cat.
You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes.
I've been cut off, chat. That's funny. Okay. Where is Marcus? Chat told me that Marcus was the traitor. I know we get ambushed later. I couldn't remember the name of the person who does the ambushing. Chat said it was someone named Marcus. I'm trying to find him.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies.
Marcus is at the tower. Oh, I thought you were saying he was here somewhere.
To achieve that.
Alright, what's going on here? I don't remember this,
No
but...
signs of waking.
We're discussing fist business, and you're no fist.
I mean, you look like a thumb, so...
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers.
What's with the fellow in the cot?
Isabel cleared this place, and he just appeared. We think he's staying at the inn when the curse fell. which means he's been trapped inside for a century. It beggars belief he's alive at all. Hopefully, he'll come round. Tell us something useful about getting through the shadows. Right now, he seems to have little more to him than a refrain from some song or other.
The way that you got to the last light made it so he didn't spawn. If Shahira nearly kills you, he stops her, and then he'll be here. He will fly in through the roof. Okay. I'll talk to him.
Wouldn't we all? I'm not even sure he's fully conscious, but feel free to say hello. Maybe a new face will inspire him. Unfortunately, I won't be here when he comes around. I'm heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with...
Hey, Milky, thank you for the prime. Appreciate
Steel
you.
Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash? I thought he was a counselor.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Farewell.
Okay. Art colleague.
Flame Color. That's your name, isn't it? Art Color? I'm Fistula. We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken. A Grand Duke. You might know something.
Is this a reset on honor mode? This is on honor mode, yeah.
We found him out in the shadows, just...
Yeah, third playthrough,
wandering.
but first attempt at honor
Nothing
mode,
survives out there for
and we're in
long.
Act 2.
Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Let me have a look at him.
If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Hey, is it bedtime? Chat, I need to tell the boy good night. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. Medicine check. Observe his condition. Guidance. Easy.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached. Dissociated from himself. Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
Did you already check for personal effects?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
Investigation.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
Flame Culla, do you know where you are?
If he does, he isn't sane.
What's that in your pocket, sir?
Worn letter. Ardculla, objective, obtain information about current activities of Moonrise Terrace and its environs, headed by Ketheric Thorm. Take lodging at the Last Light Inn and begin investigation in the local House of Healing. Reports indicate corruption, but no corroboration has yet been obtained. Note the region's Thorm's family are long-standing devotees of Selûne, but rumors indicate a Sharon enclave might be gaining momentum. Investigate and report. Okay. Let's see. Karlach wants to talk.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. I never really told you the story of me and Gortash, did I? Let me set the stage.
Rerun.
I was This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
A man like that has no place in power.
No.
Okay. There we go. All right. Fast forward. Yeah, again, we've seen that bit before. So, I'm trying to think of how I want to handle this ambush thing. I'm wondering if I should go do other quests and then come back here to handle this, like when I've done other stuff in the area. Or if I should just try to tackle this now and see how I do. Someone suggested bringing a cleric to cast Sanctuary on the one lady. Or what was the other thing? Putting explosive barrels by the window. That was another idea somebody had. Let me see. Do I have any explosive barrels right now? I can get some from camp. It doesn't look like I have any. Oh, wow. This is a lot of weight. Send to camp. Send to camp. I've got the rune powder barrel. Maybe save that for like the end of the game. That's a huge one. That's the big one, chat. I totally forgot about this. I still have the doot that summons the ogres in Act 1. I think I can't use this anymore. I think you can only summon them in Act 1. My favorite tech is just blocking door with crates. Well, I mean, I would need some crates or something. Plus, the guy flies, right? Doesn't he come in through the window? Does he come in through the window or the roof? It depends on where he enters from. Okay, hang on. Camp. Hey, Joe. Hang on. Chip wants me to fix his chair. Okay, there you go. All right. Let's see what we got. The rest of his homie is coming through the doors. Won't work. Okay. All right. Can get some barrels. Chest. Here we go. All right. Yeah. I've got a handful of barrels here. Let's see. Okay, she's encumbered. What else is she holding? Put the rune powder one away for now. Alright, is she... I think she's unencumbered. Okay, so she can carry... Is that one fire wine, smoke powder? She can carry 2 barrels. Good idea to have one party member outside the room. Yeah, I could try.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
And this guy has so many potions and stuff. Alright, that cleans that up a little bit. Anyone else think handing explosive barrels to fire Karlach is irresponsible? Shut up. I mean, maybe a little. Just like a tiny bit. Give one to Asterion. Alright, so that's 2 barrels on call. Alright, let's do long rest. Uh-oh, what's happening? What's happening right now? Oh! Neuron activation. Hello.
Playtime's over, pet.
What, me? Wait, Will?
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever they
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears.
I forgot about
You've got
that.
a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting them out.
If this devil's so powerful, how did they manage to get captured?
Will, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting his priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus.
Yeah, who's the useless devil?
Now,
Right?
be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
We'll rescue your asset on one condition.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Respond to Will in your mind. Trust me.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Mizora will rescue this asset if you release Will from his pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Intimidation is a +3. Okay, the highest roll I've got is intimidation. You know what sucks is because this is like while we were sleeping, all the bonuses I had from being buffed up are gone. I should have another 1d4 here. We could always let the cult infect the asset. I bet they'd make a loyal thrall. I can't even cast guidance? Oh god, that's not good. Do I have any... Dang. So, yeah, I should have had plus 1d4 from my shapeshift bonus, but it knocked me out of shapeshift for this scene.
Think again. Clause Z, Section 13. The Lemure Clause. Could have sworn we covered this. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Dang. Oh, you know what? I think he was standing too close to the box, which has an anti-magic item in it, and it made him unable to cast guidance. Wow, that was a whole series of stupid that it put me in that situation. Alright, what does Asterion want?
You know, I feel a connection between us.
Oh, no.
Every step we
No.
go. I would keep the murders in our own camp to a minimum. But otherwise, we're very much on the same page.
Wait, hold on, sorry. Was he flirting or doing Dark Urge stuff? I do what I have to survive, that's all.
We both want to survive. But why merely survive when you can thrive? Just think. How many others are walking around infected with these parasites? Hundreds? Thousands?
Wait, what?
And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
I'm getting this thing out of my head. End of story.
A pity. I thought you had more ambition than that. Still, we're
Nah,
not there yet.
Okay.
Maybe you'll see the light.
Bye. Alright. Sleep. Someone in camp wants to speak to you. You're also high maintenance. Who wants to talk? Who's left? Oh, the light bulb.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse.
And if we don't, Mizora turns a will into a limieux. Could you live with that?
Look,